Hi, my name is Kabeer, and I'm a rising junior at Saratoga High School, and this is my first milestone for my Genius robot. Currently, its ability is to be able to detect walls and avoid them while moving on a flat terrain. So the way it does this is through a sensor in the front, which registers the distance between itself and the nearest object. When it does detect that, it sends a message to the Arduino to, instead of rotating both wheels forward, to rotate the left wheel backwards, causing it to spin away. It moves side to side in a rotation, that way it can see objects on the side from the servo, which is also directly linked to the Arduino. All of this is is connected to the code, which automatically does when you start it, it does a setup where it spins the front wheel backwards and forward on each side. That way you can tell if it's working correctly, and just does a short spin with the servo. Afterwards, it begins. The battery in the back is also used to power the machine, and since there are so many parts, it does need 6 batteries. It connects to a power switch at the very bottom, which then connects directly to the Arduino and its secondary component, and the wires connect everything together. Thank you. And this is a short demonstration of how it works. So as you can see, it'll move forward, but when it senses the box, it kind of backs away and continues to move forward. Thank you.
Okay.
What I really enjoyed about this project was the amount of trial and error that went into it. When I began, I was originally planning on designing my own PCB from scratch, but I realized that that was infeasible and I pretty much didn't have the skills at the time. So for the first milestone, I decided to just use the pre-programmed Arduino. Another issue was the servo head, since my code made it rather difficult to figure out how to shorten and change the intervals at which it would sit at. I initially tried having it go at 3 different locations, but that didn't work, so I had it go to 5 locations, but 2 of them were closer together. That way I could have more time on the ends and less time in the middle. That was my major struggles, and I really enjoyed how I got to work with many different parts that I'd never used before. I had used some basic motors before, but this was my first time with servos, and a lot of the wiring was a little complex, and even involved soldering, which was something I was not used to at the time.